Hey guys, Electric DJ 45 here. Happy Wednesday. Today is August 21st, and let's see what's new in the marketplace today. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I make marketplace content and Rainbow Six Siege content from Monday through Fridays, sometimes on the weekends. And yeah, let's honestly get right into it. So starting off, some new stuff did get posted by Rainbow Six Siege. First things first is the reveal of the new weapon. If you watched my video yesterday, I took a deeper look at the image that they gave us, and on the wall you could see the sniper and the DMR, but there was a third mystery gun in the shadows, and I speculated that this was honestly the um the old weapon item, or I get, yeah, the old gun that Nook was supposed to get originally when she was leaked, and they kind of scrapped that. They took the weapon off, and I think they just kind of put it into the unused category, or unused bin, whatever, the Rainbow Six Siege vault. And we are finally getting its return, or I guess not its return, but its official debut, really, because we've never seen this weapon in Siege. No one has this weapon, and also it says it right here: time to add a new weapon to your arsenal, which is honestly pretty cool. So we could probably say that the new operator is probably using this gun. Nook or Nock might also get the weapon, because Nook is also getting a rework, or like an update. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. But honestly, I do expect the new operator to be wielding this weapon. Now this is very interesting. So this is another video that Ubisoft posted, or I guess Rainbow Six Siege posted.
Down to one
We'll
friendly.
watch this video, and I'll continue in a little bit.
We have been eliminated.
Okay, very interesting video. I mean, like, we got a lot to talk about in this one. I mean, for starters, okay, well, for starters, let's talk about the obvious. You know, we got Jackal, right? Playing as Jackal. Um, Curious enough, let's start off with some of the givens. So Jackal wants to scan this feat, or whatever this is. Um, and this is interesting because a couple days ago, one of the devs had this tweet, like this lengthy tweet. Not even a couple days ago, right? I guess, yeah, a couple days ago. I talked about this in the last video, speculating it, and let's see. There was this one about Jackal looking for a scanning feat. It was a weird. Here we go. The biggest feature this season is that Jackal gets a whole new set of feet to look at. There you go. That's one of the hints that was given to us. These are brand new footprints, but they're not really human, are they? I mean, unless it's some kind of prosthetic leg or something. But we'll get to that in a little bit. And there's also two sets. There's one that's green and one that's blue. So they're not both the same. They're definitely different. So that's kind of interesting. So Jackal scans it, and it finds out that this thing is over here, is on the other side of the map. So what Jackal does is he runs in, doesn't check for Kapkan traps because they have Kapkan, and starts defusing. And then something gets up, something like almost like a transformer. Something kind of activates and gets up. Heavy like sound, like heavy walking, I guess. Like you hear the footsteps, heavy footsteps, and like knives, or like bullet into the head, eliminates Jackal, and then
We have been eliminated.
deactivates last minute. So obviously it's a robot, right? It's a robot. Like the footprints do not match up. They're not human, right? It's footprints. The fact that it's yeah, I mean the fact that it activates and then it deactivates at the end makes me think that there's only a certain amount of time you could use this robot. Kind of like not really like similar to like how you can play as Echo, except that you can't use your Echo drone forever. You eventually have to get off of it. I feel like this sentence right here plays well into this because all the balancing this season can be summed up as Rainbow Ops updating their battery packs. So, I mean, I know that says that all this balancing this season can be summed up, um, but also I think that's kind of a red herring. I think they want us to think about like the new balancing for the three ops, Solus, Dokubi, and Nock. But I think that updating their battery packs is implied that I think these robots kind of have like a or yeah, kind of have like a time limit where they can activate and then they shut down for a little bit and then they can reactivate. But yeah, I think a certain aperture core would be happy with the reveals ending. Interesting. So we got the jackal. I think one that is interesting is that so we got two sets of those robots footprints, right? So I think this one also applies very well. I hope you and your team know how to check your corners and set up some flank watch, or you might be in for a nasty surprise, which honestly is good because you got one that you got one robot around the corner and then another one like coming up on your flank. So I think that's very interesting. And then there's another one that should be interesting. Yeah, new op will be free, more effective in a coordinated team, but even if they don't have that, they can still be very effective at dismantling an uncoordinated team enemy. So yeah, so it's two robots running around the site. It looks like they can activate and deactivate whenever, but they only have a certain time limit. I will say this: pay attention to the operators that are being used. So we got Nock, Bravo, and of course Ash. Now this is interesting because I mean Nock is getting a rework, obviously, but also since they're robots and they're operating through a feed or like a camera, I wonder if Nock's ability like camouflages herself from these robots, right? Because if they probably it's not a real person, right? These robots are operating through some kind of lens or some kind of camera. So I wonder if Nox's ability allows her to kind of camouflage herself and go past these robots. And then we got Bravo. I wonder if Bravo can hack these robots, but I'm curious to see how that works because we are pretty familiar with Bravo hacking like small little gadgets like Capcam traps, Echo drones, um, laser grids. I'm curious to see if Bravo can hack these bigger robots. And then we got Ash. And I wonder if the only way to get rid of these robots is not by necessarily shooting them. Maybe like over a certain amount of time, it kind of like it disables them or it completely destroys them. They might be like really beefy robots, considering that they have heavy like footsteps. You can hear heavy footsteps when they're walking and they're kind of slow. So we could probably imagine that the best effective way to get rid of these robots is to use a like something explosive like a breach charge or one of those ash breach charges. And then we got Jackal that tracks their footprints. So I think that's interesting. For defense, I don't get Azumi. I don't really get Capcan. I think Capcan's just there just to kill one of these guys. But also, there's a mystery flavor. But I think it's interesting that tracks one of the robots and one of the pings goes to first floor, same floor as site, by the way, and is on the other side of the map. And we know that one, the robot's probably the green one because I think he scans the blue one, is probably right next to him. But also, honestly, you got these two robots walking around, and honestly, I'm just gonna say it. The operators probably, we got two robots, two robots that walk around. Maybe the new operator's in a wheelchair. I don't know. Looking at these robot footprints, I think she's in a wheelchair. I don't know. That's my theory. That's just a theory. But anyways, that's about that. I think it's very interesting. And I don't really have any evidence to back that theory, but definitely I do believe that this is evidence enough to claim that there's robots. But I don't know. I think my theory is that the operator is in a wheelchair. I don't know, maybe. Could be. I mean, I don't know. I like to theorize about stuff, but that's just kind of my you know, that's just a theory. Anyways, a game theory is really what that is. All right, let's compare some prices today, because it's already 11 minutes in, and let's quickly go through this. So our 4C is back at 90,000. Okay, it's pretty good. We got the CASFW Glacier pushing 50,000, not too bad. We got the MP5 Glacier, pushing 50,000 for the minimum, not too bad. AK-12, 45,000, 44,000. Got the 416C Carbine Glacier, 43,000, 40,000. Okay. We get the SMG 11, 44,000. 40,000 for the last sold at. Yeah, I mean, this one kind of decreased by quite a lot, so that's a little bit concerning. We got the MP7 Glacier, 37,000 for the minimum and 40,000 for the last sold at. We got the 9X19 VSN Glacier, 34,000, 36,000. Not too bad. Looks like we're kind of seeing some same prices. Some weapon skins kind of decreased, some have increased just by a little bit. We got the F2 Glacier kind of staying around 31,000, 30,000. That's pretty good. R4C, 26,000, 27,000. UMP 45 Glacier, 26,000. Oops, excuse me. We got the Ryuko skin, 26,000. Yeah, so it looks like some of these weapon skins are kind of staying the same price, going up, going down by thousands. Not really too bad, but nothing too amazing, nothing too shocking, nothing too crazy. But this is typically how it is until a new update comes out for Marketplace, because I think people, some items get a little stale and people want new items, and people want to save their R6 credits to buy those new items. But yeah, I'm curious to see what that looks like in the future. But also, I do expect these weapon skins to go up a little bit more in price before that happens, which we have. This is basically the highest I've seen for most of these weapon skins. So that is good to keep in mind if you want to buy some of these glaciers, is that these are at like the highest points right now, and if you want to buy them, the best time to buy them is just to wait until that marketplace update comes out, because then it is cheap. Hello, what is this? Billiard stick? Someone last sold it for 5,000. Hello, buddy. Are you lost? Because you're not really, you don't. You don't really belong here, bud. Okay, well, hope you find your way back home to the 120 category. Anyways, we got the MK19 mm Glacier, 8,000, yeah, last sold at 5,000. So yeah, as you can see, some weapon skins are going up 1,000, some going up 2,000, or even 3,000, which is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it's been a slow climb up. I mean, last month these weapon skins were probably a lot cheaper, and now they're going up. I mean, look at the R4C. R4C was hit 94,000 last week, and it's still pushing 90,000, which is pretty good. So definitely keep that in mind. And last month or even the month before that, it was barely even 80,000, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. And is this still the second page? Yeah, this is still the second page. Let's go to the third page. See what is going on. Pina colada. I think I have enough to get pina colada, right? Yeah, I do. Oh, I love the pina colada skin. It's only for the R4C, but that would not. That's just a nice skin to have. Um, yeah, I think I might get that soon. I definitely have enough. I could probably get for cheap too. But yeah. Oh, this is dirt cheap as well. I saw that for 500, but still 6,000, unfortunately. And yeah, just kind of finish up here. I get some skins. I got some skins. Some things I can sell. Feels weird selling like a lot of my high priced items. Looks like some people are doing some R6 credits transfers with Mission Blacksmith. Um but yeah, Red Silk 600 and 500. I mean 650, I mean. Yeah, why can't I sell this? Pretty soon, right? 26. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty soon. That's in just like 5 more days. Anyways, that's about it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if your guys' theories and predictions. I don't know if I'm on the money on what I said, but I don't know if I'm close to it or not. But kind of interesting, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.